I've got balls of steel.
But are they in your courts?
They're right here on this disc. Oh, that was just my Duke Nukem impression, everybody. We got some more Disney movies to show you all.
What are they?
Well, they're another 1994 VHS of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but it has the Masterpiece Collection tape on, Masterpiece Collection logo on here.
Ooh.
The previous copy had the Sorcerer Mickey Walt Disney Home Video logo.
Wow.
Then we have the Masterpiece Collection tape of Robin Hood with a print date from 1995.
Oh, wait, that's not it.
That's alright. We also have The Lion King.
Which stars Matthew Broderick.
We also have the retail sales VHS of the 1995 tape of Cinderella.
Isn't that the Masterpiece Collection version?
Yep, that's exactly what I said. Masterpiece Collection.
Right.
And we also have the Masterpiece tape of the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Ooh.
And there's an episode of Dennis Swanberg Everlasting Laughter on there, but that's not a Disney title, so we won't be showing that.
I never heard of that show.
Well, it was really made for a video release. It was a performance of Minister Dennis Swanberg sharing some of his childhood memories growing up.
Oh.
With his father, Floyd Leon, and Mama Pauline Bernadine.
Yeah.
Dennis Swanberg is a Texas native, in case anybody didn't know.
Oh, right on.
But in any case, let's get to the tapes. Now, the Masterpiece tape of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, as you all know, it opens the exact same way as I showed in my previous video. The only difference is it has the Masterpiece Collection logo instead of the Walt Disney Home Video logo.
You don't see that every day, eh?
No, you don't. But yeah, I know the early copies of the early Masterpiece Collection tapes released in 1994, early copies had the Walt Disney Home Video logo, but copies printed starting in September of 1994 have the Masterpiece logo.
Wow.
Just a little bit of a trivia for everybody.
Wow, you know a lot about Disney tapes, eh?
Well, I knew a little bit about them growing up, but my research, my full knowledge of it didn't come around until around 2007 or so.
What was the strangest Disney tape you ever owned?
I don't know.
Wasn't it Pocahontas?
I wouldn't call it strange, but, you know, having the Classics logo on there. I'd call it, you know, more like a holy grail. Now, there's the Masterpiece Collection logo right there, and then, of course, the Walt Disney Pictures logo will appear next, taking up almost the entire screen.
Almost everybody knows about the Walt Disney Pictures logo.
Mm-hmm. And that's it for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now we're going to move on to the Masterpiece tape of Robin Hood.
We're men in tights. Oh, wait, that's a part of the Fox library.
You wear tights?
I'm a man.
I'm just playing. And we have previews on here for the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection series. There's also going to be a preview for the Brave Little Toaster and then the Walt Disney Family Film Collection.
I was referring to Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I know you were. I was just giving you a hard time.
Real funny.
Indeed. Now, here's how I can tell this is a 1995 pressing, because 1995 copies, video copies, have this promo on here. Like my Sword in the Stone Masterpiece Collection tape has this on here, and it was printed in 1995.
Wow.
Yep. And this also appears, and this is on my Robin Hood tape that I'm showing you all right now. Now, I'm going to give you a true or false question here, Rob. I'm going to see if you can answer it correctly before it happens. The Masterpiece Collection VHS of Robin Hood features the Buena Vista logo after the green format screen. Is that true or false?
True.
You're going to say true? Okay. Is that going to be a final answer?
Yes.
Okay, well, I will give you your answer when we get to that part. Rob thinks it does have the Buena Vista logo. We're going to find out if he's right or if he's wrong. We'll see in a bit. This is the last preview on here before we get to the feature presentation Lilac Blue screen. which you see right there. And now we're going to get into the green format screen. Okay, Rob, your answer of true that this copy has the Buena Vista logo after the green format screen, I can tell you, it's actually false.
Oh, wow.
It's not on there, but that's okay. The Buena Vista logo would be featured on the Gold Classic Collection DVD, and then on the Most Wanted Edition DVD and prints beyond that.
Wow.
But in any case, let's get to the Lion King. Now, I'm going to say this in advance, that you will probably see some black and white on here because of the macrovision, but nothing could have been done about that, so I apologize in advance.
No, it's all right.
And then, of course, you have a Walt Disney World promo on here.
Hey, Aubrey, correct me if I'm... Or no, I'll rephrase that. True or false? Joe Roth took over Frank Wells' position.
I'm going to say true.
You know, Katzenberg tried to take over Frank Wells' position after he passed.
But it didn't work.
You know, I learned something about Katzenberg at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Katzenberg, hold on, how do I put this? Katzenberg was not a dictator at Disney. He was just a dick.
Who doesn't even have one?
Damn.
The program rob.exe has stopped working. Please restart your computer to fix it.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yep, there's a trailer for Pocahontas on there that will be coming to theaters 2 days after my 8th birthday.
Ooh.
That's right.
We were just talking about that earlier. What did we?
Yeah. And then after the preview for Pocahontas, after the trailer for Pocahontas, rather, we have some home video previews on here too. We have one for Cinderella.
Isn't there a preview for Angels in the Outfield on there?
That's after Cinderella, yeah. And then there's a preview for the Aristocats.
Oh, cool.
Yep, but the Aristocats didn't come to video until 1 year after the first preview was shown of the Aristocats on this tape. So there's the Cinderella preview. And then, of course, Angels in the Outfield with the Caravan Pictures logo.
Founded by Joe Roth and Roger Birnbaum.
Right. But was this the first film that Disney and Caravan Pictures produced together? No. That would have been the Three Musketeers.
I have that on VHS.
Unfortunately, I don't, but I can always check Disney Plus to see if they have it on there.
And what was the last Caravan Pictures movie ever made?
Inspector Gadget.
Very awesome movie indeed.
Which will be shown in my collection down the road once I get to showing the regular Walt Disney Home Video titles, which I do not know when that will be yet.
And speaking of Inspector Gadget, isn't there a variation of the Caravan Pictures logo in that movie?
It is, but it doesn't show up until the very end when the man in the Caravan logo flies off into flies off for good.
He went to go find his spyglass.
Mm-hmm. Again, I apologize for the picture being in black and white, folks. It was the macrovision in this tape, and I guess the stabilizer, kind of effed it up.
Oh, drag.
And then, of course, after the Aristocats preview, you have your feature presentation logo. And then the format. Yep, and then the format screen. And then the In Remembrance of Frank Wells bumper, which you see here.
Rest in peace.
And I know just how Frank Wells passed away, too.
What's that?
I know how Frank Wells passed away, too.
Plane crash?
Yep. Now, for the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo on the Lion King, this is the only home media release that had it.
Wow.
Yep. And then we move on to Cinderella.
Masterpiece Collection version.
That's right. And there's going to be some macrovision problems on this tape too, so again, I apologize. But there's the green FBI warnings, and then you're going to have a Walt Disney World / Disneyland promo on here. And then you're going to have a trailer for Toy Story. Disney Pixar's first full-length animated feature. Yep, with Tom Hanks voicing Woody and Tim Allen voicing Buzz Lightyear. Yeah?
Tim Allen was on Home Improvement at that point.
Yes, he was. And a year before, he was in The Santa Claus, which there's a preview for The Santa Claus on here, too.
Really?
Just after the Toy Story trailer, yeah.
Wow.
So after the Toy Story trailer is the Santa Claus trailer, also starring Tim Allen.
That movie was going to be released by Hollywood Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
How come it didn't get released by Hollywood Pictures?
Because children favored this film, because children were in favor of this film as well, so they gave it to Disney instead. And then you have a preview on here for Pocahontas, which will be coming to home video soon.
That was a fun fact for everyone who didn't.
Mm-hmm. And then after the Pocahontas preview, you're going to have a promo for the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection promo that was also seen on the VHS of a Goofy movie.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Then after the Masterpiece Collection promo, we get into the Lilac Blue feature presentation logo, the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo, the Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the Buena Vista logo. But here's a fun fact. The Masterpiece VHS of Cinderella has the Buena Vista logo, whereas the Masterpiece Laserdisc has the RKO logo. As for why it was separate, why they put the Buena Vista logo on one tape and the RK logo on the Laserdisc is an answer I could not even come up with.
It was released in the 50s, maybe.
Well, of course. I mean, Cinderella was released theatrically for the first time in 1950, in which Disney was still had a thing with RKO distributing their films. But Disney didn't find his own production company. He broke off deals with RKO in 1953 and formed his own company, Buena Vista, in 1954.
Wow.
So, re-releases of Cinderella starting in 1957 would have the Buena Vista logo. So the RKO logo is seen on the Laserdisc, but you can also find the RKO logo of Cinderella on any Blu-rays, including the Diamond Edition and the Walt Disney Signature Collection.
Wow.
And that's it. And we got one more title on here to show, and that's the opening to the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And again, macrovision problems here, out of my control. And there's a preview on here for Toy Story. And there's also a preview on here for Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
Starring Robin Williams. Rest in peace.
And then the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection promo featuring the same one that was featured on the Pocahontas tape. And then there's also a Disney Interactive promo featuring Disney's animated storybook, Pocahontas, The Lion King, and Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree.
Cool.
And then the Lilac Blue feature presentation logo, the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection promo. And then after that, there's a brief 5-minute behind-the-scenes look at the making of the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And then after that, the Buena Vista logo. Yep. Including the genie, brought to life again by the one and only Robin Williams.
May you rest in peace.
Very much so.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yep, and then we're about to get into the Disney Interactive promo, as I just mentioned a little bit ago. Showing some different storybook CD-ROMs from Disney Interactive, including Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, The Lion King, and Pocahontas. I never owned any of these, unfortunately.
Huh.
Although I do own a Lion King video game, which is for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
What was that game like?
It's not bad. It is a little bit tough, but, you know, once you practice, you get the hang of it.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, eh?
There you go. Now, we'll go ahead and skip over a majority of this behind-the-scenes featurette, so that way I can show you all. That way I can show you all the Buena Vista logo that appears. All right, you ready?
Been ready.
Here it comes. There's your proof. And here's a fun fact. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh and Disney's The Rescuers were both released in 1977, which is the same year that Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Star Wars were released.
Wow.
Yep. Not to mention Saturday Night Fever, just to name a few.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, we're going to go ahead and stop here for this showing of my Disney movies, and I'll see you all next time.
Night-night.